welcome back. It's so good to see you. So, today, when this video comes out, it's going to be my birthday. Yay! I'm recording this like 2 days ahead of my birthday because I'm not going to be able to record for the next couple of days for reasons. But I'll tell you, probably in like a neighborhood gossip type thing. It's just something that's been going on in my house that it's nothing bad. It's like literally house related. But I'm like, I can just throw that into the neighborhood gossip video. So this video has taken forever to actually make because people are doing their lawns. I can't wait anymore. I have to record videos today. I'm actually going to be recording 2 videos today, but they're going to come out on different days. So if you hear lawn stuff in the background, just think of it as background noise because I just can't. But I turn my camera on, or I get ready to record, and my camera is like, won't turn on. It's just black. And I'm like, what? So I have to figure everything out. I have to like reset stuff. I unplug it, plug it back in. I finally got it working. Then I don't know. Stuff's just been crazy with this video. And it's my birthday. Come on. Why is stuff gotta be messed up on my birthday? Because I don't even know how this happened, but my ring, like, I don't know what I was doing, if I was like sleeping or what, but my ring went across my forehead and like scratched me right here. And then like 2 days ago I woke up and I had breakouts everywhere. Do you see this? It's not herpes, I promise. I can't have any STDs on Kesimpta, so you know it's not that. But it's like, why do I have to have a pimple right on my lip line? Hello, that looks like herpes. I'm like, I gotta make videos. What's going on? People are gonna think I'm gross. So I was like, Emma, I need your makeup. I need like your concealer stuff or whatever. So I put concealer stuff on. Nothing will cover. It's like I had a breakout here, on my nose, right there. I'm like, what is going on? What is going on? It's supposed to be my birthday. I need to be awesome. And then the camera doesn't work and people are doing stuff and my ring scratches me and like, anyway, so some of you have been asking for me to do my annual like little birthday video where I eat some type of cake and stuff. And as you know, my favorite cake is pineapple upside down cake. I absolutely love pineapple upside down cake. So I had to make it. I wanted to go to H-E-B and get these like pre-made little bitty like microwavable ones because they're just so cute, you know, and I was like, I won't have to make anything for the video. So did H-E-B have them? No. Why? I don't know. Anyway, so I was like, I'm gonna have to make one. Like, I'm recording this video soon. I need to make a cake. And I was like, I don't want to have to like, you know, make it or whatever. But then when I was at H-E-B, I found this, okay? This is Betty Crocker pineapple upside down cake. And I was like, ooh, I'm gonna get this because this is like a whole kit. It comes with the pineapples and stuff. It doesn't come with the cherries. We're gonna talk about the cherry situation in a minute. But like years and years ago, probably like 3 or 4 years ago, I always had this like on my birthday, you know, like I made it for myself and stuff. And I couldn't find this anywhere. And so I went, like I looked it up and it was like they have it at this store, no store had it. And then I found out that they like discontinued it or something. And I was like, oh my gosh, so I had to like teach myself how to make pineapple upside down cake. And I can make it pretty good, you know, but this is like the best. And so when I saw this, I was like, yes, it's amazing. Did it come out right? No. Like all the pineapple stuff stayed at the bottom, so I had to scrape it off and just like put it on there. Why is stuff not going right on my birthday this year? I don't know. But no cake will ever top my mom's pineapple upside down cake that she made me last year. It was fantastic. Fantastic. But so I was like, well, I'll just get this and make it for the video, and then I'll make my mom's version on my real birthday, you know. So I'm just gonna be eating lots and lots of cake. But let me talk to you about this cherry thing. Okay, so I love the maraschino cherries. I don't know if you can see them, but I absolutely love them. And this kit doesn't come with them, so I'm like, I gotta put some on there. And on the back, there's a Betty's tip. And what does it say? Arrange 6 maraschino cherries without stems on topping mix in pan in 2 rows of 3 each. I guess that's if you're using a square pan. I use a round one. But I'm like, chick, 6? Come on. 6? I'm like maybe 16 or something. Like, what are you talking about? I need lots of cherries. Lots of cherries. Anyway, so I'm going to be eating this and enjoying it and just talking about random stuff. So another thing that went wrong is I had this box that I had saved for eating videos, because the only way to make eating videos is the food has to be raised up really high so that the camera can see it, and then the camera has to be angled down. I don't know how people make those videos all the time, because it's like a weird, awkward setup for me. Let me shut up and try this cake real quick. Look at that, yummy. It's so freaking good. It's like the topping that I usually make on my thing when I make it is like brown sugar and butter and stuff like that. This has got like some caramel in it or something, like, because you can tell there's brown sugar in there and pineapples and, you know, whatever, but it like caramelizes or something. I don't know. It's fantastic. And just by taking that one bite, I forgot what I was even going to talk about. And then a little cherry thingy. It's like coated in that. Totally not healthy, but who cares? It's my birthday. So, what was I going to say? I don't know. I'm distracted by the delicious cake. Oh my god, it's so good. So, when you watch this, it will be my birthday. I'm recording it 2 days ahead. And on my birthday, on my birthday, me and my husband are going to go to the movie theater, and we're going to watch Strays. Oh my gosh. If you have not seen the trailer for Strays, stop the video right now. Go watch Strays, and then come back. The trailer. This is a movie about, I don't even really know what it's about. There's just this guy, I think his name is Doug or something like that. Oh, I can't remember the actor either. It's like all funny people. Everybody who's funny is in this movie. But he has, maybe it's Will Forte? I don't know. Anyway, Will Forte has a dog, and I don't know what he calls the dog. It's something really mean. But the dog is actually Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell? I don't know. Weird name. Anyway, so you know it's gonna be funny. If you're not a fan of Will Ferrell, you probably won't like this movie, but I like him. I think he's the best. Anyway, so this dog, like the owner hates the dog or something. He tries to get rid of it all the time. Like the owner's a piece of crap, but the dog doesn't know. He's like, wow, I love this guy, you know. So the dog he like leaves the dog out, like, I don't know, I don't know what I'm trying to say. He's trying to get rid of the dog and he just drops him off somewhere, right? And so the dog is like walking around and he meets other dogs, strays, I guess. And he realizes that Doug doesn't love him. I think his name is Doug. I don't know why I keep saying that name. Anyway, and he realizes that Doug doesn't love him and he treats him like crap. So he gangs up with all these stray dogs and they're going to seek revenge on the owner. I don't want to get too into it because it's inappropriate. But I'm so excited to see this movie. Like, yes. It's so freaking good. It's so good. How's pineapple upside down cake? Like, my husband, for years, ever since I knew him, he was like, pineapple upside down cake, gross. Like, because the top of the cake looks wet. And he was like, I don't like wet cake, gross. It's not wet. It's like caramelized sugar and pineapple. I don't know. It's fantastic. Anyway, so he's always been like, I hate pineapple upside down cake. And then one time I was like, just try it. Just try it. I think it was one of the times that I made like one of my homemade ones. I was like, please just try it. I made it. You know that I cook well. Try it. So he tried it and he was like, what is this magic? And so now he likes pineapple upside down cake. So now I have to share my cake with him. What? Anyway. So we're going to the movies. And we're going to the movies on Sunday. On Monday, the day after my birthday, the kids are in school. So he's going to take me out to eat for lunch. So it's kind of like I have like a 3-day birthday situation because my mom's coming over on Saturday and she's going to give me my gifts there. And then also on Saturday, my husband's gift to me is I get to go to Barnes & Noble and just get as many books as I want. And I'm like, yes. Because I was like, can you just not buy me gifts this year? And he was like, what? It's your birthday. Why not? And I was like, because what I really want is books. And he's like, you have so many books. And I'm like, I know. I want more. And so on Saturday afternoon, I'm going to go to Barnes & Noble because that's literally the only bookstore around. But like, I want to take my time and like read the backs of the books. And like, I want to look at all of them. Like all of them, you know. So Saturday afternoon, I'm going to be in Barnes & Noble getting all the books, and I definitely will do like a new birthday book haul type thing. So I'm really excited about that. So yeah, because I just finished the last book that I was reading, and I haven't read in, I don't know, like a week or two. I've just been busy with stuff that's been going on around the house, and the school schedule's gross. Anyway, so I am, when you watch this, I will be 39 years old. 39 years old, and I'm still getting pimples. What the hell? Like, I know I've mentioned this before, but when does it end? Like, I don't want to be some 80-year-old woman who still has to do it. Like, why? What is that? That's not fair. I feel like once you grow out of being a teenager, as soon as you turn like 20, that's it. No more pimples in your life. My husband, I've always been so jealous because I met him when he was 17. He has never had pimples on his face. Never. He might get the one occasional one like every 5 years or something, and that's it. I'm like, ugh. I hope the kids get your skin because my skin's not good. Like, it was so bad when I was a teenager that, oh my god, that cherry was so good. It was so bad when I was a teenager that my mom had to take me to the doctor and get like prescription acne medication. I really hope the kids don't get my skin. It's weird eating things this high up. I'm sure I'll drop something eventually. I always, no matter what I'm eating, I always drop something on my shirt. Always. Doesn't matter how careful I am. It always happens. What's up with that? Anyway, so what was I talking about? This cake is like super distracting. It is fantastic. I'm so glad that they came back out with the pineapple upside down cake like kit. It's great. Oh, okay, so I'm 39, and like 3 years ago, around my birthday, I think it was like my daughter or my son, or maybe it was both of them. It was when I was 35. They were like, 5 more years until you're old, Mom. And I'm like, oh, okay, so 40 is old. So last year I was like, I'm 38. I've got 2 more years to be old. And this year I'm like, I've got 1 more year. 1 more year in my 30s, and then I'll be 40 and I'll be officially old, according to my kids. But now my son's like, no, 40's not old, 50's old. So I'm like, okay, 50. And I remember thinking like that when I was a kid too. Like, when I was a kid, I used to think that 40 was old. Like, oh my gosh, ancient, right? So when I got a little bit older and like my mom got to be 40, I was like, no, 40 isn't old because my mom's not old. And then I got older. I was like, maybe 50's old. 50 is old, right? And then my mom turns 50 and I'm like, well, my mom's not old, so maybe that's not old. It's like your definition of old changes as you grow older, right? And so I was like, okay, 65, that's it. You're old. Because that's like retirement age. You're old, right? Are you though? Because like my parents are in their 60s. Both parents are retired. And it's like, I just don't feel like my parents are old. You know what I mean? So it's like, when do you get old? I feel like, because I still, I still feel like I'm like 17 or something on the inside. I just have a much better brain and thought processes. I don't know. So it's like, when do you actually feel old? You know what I mean? Because, like, I have MS and I have, like, issues and stuff, but which are getting better, thank goodness, because of the medicine, Kesimpta, that I've been taking. It's great. And ever since I started taking Kesimpta, I've been hearing, like, on Spotify and stuff and whatever, commercials for Kesimpta. I've never heard a Kesimpta commercial in my life. I'm like, why is this happening? This is weird. I lost my train of thought. I don't know. I'm all over the place. When I don't have a plan for a video, it's just like my mind just goes everywhere, which is how I am in real life. I'm constantly like jumping from one thing to another. I know I was talking about like, when do you feel old? Because it's like, I feel like I'm 17. Like, do you just feel a certain age like all your life? You know? I don't know. Yeah, because like, I have, bodily issues. Like, sometimes your body can feel old, but your brain is still like young, maybe? I don't know. Like, how old are you, but how old do you feel? Do they match up? Like, how does that work? I don't know. Sorry. I used this plastic fork because I thought it wasn't going to make like clinky noises and stuff, but it's doing the same thing because I didn't want to have that metal scratching on the plate. This cake is fantastic. Fantastic. And it's like no one has eaten it yet, so I had the first bite, the first piece. And the kids are going to be super excited when they get home. Because they really like pineapple upside down cake too. The only problem with the mix is, like, if you make it yourself, you gotta get cake mix, right? Well, cake mix makes 2 8-round-inch pans or 9-inch pans, whatever, or square, whatever you want, or one big 13 by 9, but it's like, how do you flip a 13 by 9? You know what I mean? Anyway, but the kit only has enough to make one 8-inch pan or 9-inch pan cake, which is totally fine. But I'm used to having those 2 cakes, and like pineapple upside down cake with 2 cakes, I would always stack them, so it would be like a double decker pineapple upside down cake. But like with the kit, you only get one, so it's like, now I feel extra fat because I want the second cake. Because the cake goes away like much faster with so many people eating it, I gotta like eat around this cherry because I want that one for the last bite. Yes. What is your favorite like cake? What do you always eat on your birthday? I used to have this one cake. I think it was like by Duncan Hines, and it was like one of their delights. Like they have special cake mixes and stuff, but they used to have these kits, and there was this one kit that it was my all-time favorite cake ever, and then they stopped making it. But it was an orange dreamsicle cake, and I know you can make those online, but it's not the same as whatever was in this box kit. But it was like, or it was the, I don't know what you call that, like two layer cake, and it was orange, but then it had this like frosting that came with it that you had to mix together and like make the frosting. But whatever was in that powder mixture that went in, it tasted like a creamsicle ice cream, and it was called like a dreamsicle cake, something like that. And it was the best cake I've ever had in my life, and my mom would make it every single year, and then they stopped making it. They brought back the pineapple cake thingy, so they need to bring back the dreamsicle cake. Whatever. I love those cherries so much. I know that they're not like, I mean, they are cherries, but like, they're like candied cherries or something. Because if you get a real cherry and the maraschino cherry, they don't look anything alike. I like real cherries too. They're fantastic. But maraschino cherries, yes, please. I don't know. I don't know what they are and like how they get them so red. If it's like a dye or something, but it is so good. Anyway, so I can't really think of anything else to talk about. And my cake is basically gone. So anyway, yay, it's my birthday. I've got one more year left. One more year left until I'm old. Even though my son says that 40 is not old anymore, 50 is old. I think 40 technically is old. Like, older, you know, because you're halfway through your life, you know. It's downhill from here. Oh no. Anyway, so yeah, I have one more year left until I'm officially old. Anyway, I really hope that you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.